Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We are always happy to talk about film here on our program, for sure. And this is certainly no different. The Park City International Film Festival makes its debut, and we are very excited to have on the program from the film Spirit of the Game. We've got Steve Jaggi down there, who is the producer, Aaron Jakubenko, who is an actor from the film. And then, of course, we have Michelle Moore, who is here. She's the Media Relations Director for the Park City International Film Festival. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys here.
Great to be here.
We're thrilled. You know, anytime we get to talk about film is fun, but this one particularly I'm pretty excited about because it is a part of Latter-day Saint history that I had zero knowledge of, and it is a very international flair to it. So why don't we have you give us a little background on it for folks who've never heard either.
Sure. Well, you know, it's a really incredible true story that takes place in Australia on the eve of the 1956 Melbourne Olympics. Those were the first Olympic Games held in Australia. And as you probably know, Australia is a sports-mad country. But the Australians couldn't play basketball at the time. They had no idea how to. And at this time, in the mid-50s, the local Mormon missionaries who were traveling to Australia, they passed the time by playing basketball. And a lot of them were really great, you know, basketball players and have been on the collegiate circuit here in the States. So the Aussie coach saw them one day playing basketball and kind of had a brainwave and figured, you know what, we should get these guys to teach our team how to play basketball. So that's what they did, and it was really fantastic and really inspirational. And you know, Australia's quite a secular country, so you know, we didn't really know what, you know, Mormonism was all about. So that you know, Mormons were completely alien to Australians. They had no idea.
Sure. And
basketball was a completely alien sport. So it's really a fantastic kind of culture clash kind of story about, you know, human endurance and about, you know, if you put your mind to something, you can achieve almost anything.
That's really cool, especially as I was, you know, looking at the story here. Not only is there the element, the obvious element of learning the game, but you know, the human element here too, of sharing something like the game of basketball itself, but also the element of television history as well. I've really enjoyed watching lately documentaries on CNN of the '60s and just prior to that the '50s as well. And this is when television really starts to come out and people start to have them. For Australians, this was their first experience.
Indeed it was. Most Australians bought their first television set for the '56 Olympics.
Wow.
So for a lot of Australians, the first time they turned a television on was actually to watch the Yankees play, because the Yankees played a series of exhibition matches prior to the Olympics to both train the Australian team, and they also played the Russians and the French. So a lot of Australians, the first time they turned the television sets on was to watch these young Mormon missionaries.
Mormon Yankees.
That's right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an interesting, I wouldn't have gone there with the Yankees, but maybe this explains why so many BYU fans like the Yankees baseball club. I've kind of wondered that over the years as a Boston fan. But when we talk about basketball and Yankees and Mormons, it all makes sense, I guess. Talk to me about the joy of filmmaking and bringing it to a festival like this.
Well, you know, we're just so honored and so blessed to have been invited here to Park City to the festival. This is going to be our, it's going to be our premiere for the film.
That's terrific.
Which is really, really incredible. So I'm losing my voice. 25 hours of travel to get here.
Indeed.
Just arrived yesterday evening. But, you know, Aaron stars in the film. He did a fantastic job. Do you want to talk a little bit about what it was like?
Sure. I played Delisle Condi, who is the missionary who comes out to Australia. And he's just a beautiful man, and you talk about passion and endurance and things like that, and he's second to none when it comes to that.
So do you have to put on an American accent for this?
I did, yes.
All right, well, let's switch over to that for a minute.
No, that's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen.
Come on, I got to hear it.
No,
Australians are so good at doing us.
Well, the interesting, I think we grow up watching American film. Because
is that why?
I think so. Your films are incredible. And Australia, we do some amazing stuff, but it's much more limited, and its reach maybe isn't quite as big. But yeah, it's fun to be here anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we're thrilled that you're here. And before we talk, Michelle, let's we've got a clip of some of what we can expect from the Park City International Film Festival. Let's run that right now and get an idea of what folks are in for. Welcome back. You get to see some of the clip anyway. The important part at the end, which tells us when it is.
Yeah,
so
opens
give us a little more.
So August 10th through the 13th.
Right.
And as they've mentioned, we are so excited and honored really to have this film as our opening selection. And one of the other really unique things that we've talked about the Mormon Yankees is that I've had the privilege of talking to a dozen or so of them, and they will be there tonight, some that are still living.
Really?
And in fact, Aaron's main character, the family of Condi is going to be there as well. So we're excited for that reunion.
Wow.
But I encourage anyone here locally just to come down, check us out. Our slate is up on our website. Come down to the Eccles Theater at any time from today through Saturday. Each night we have entertainment. So we have the worldwide premiere tonight. We have a concert Thursday night. We have a stand-up comedian coming in Friday. She
Warm
is
up the crowd.
Hilarious, yeah.
Awesome.
And then Saturday we have an award show where we give trophies and a presentation that's just top notch.
Wow, I can hardly wait.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see your story, The Spirit of the Game, which you'll be able to see as the first premiere of the film at the Park City International Film Festival. You guys have big plans, I'm sure, as this grows.
Absolutely.
And we see that there's nothing but potential there for that, for sure.
We're really excited.
Well, I find that anytime you have a passion for something, it's going to be a success. And much like your husband, Marshall Moore, who has a passion for some great films, he and I share a passion for The Sandlot.
Yes, as well as do I.
You? Okay.
As well as do I.
Terrific film. But now we see you with the passion for The Spirit of the Game. I can't wait to check it out. And for all the other films at the Park
Please
City
come over,
International Film Festival. Again, it starts this evening.
We actually have things running right now, but their screening starts at 7:30 tonight.
All right. Thank you so very much for being here, guys.
Thanks so much.
Wrapping up the show today. We'll see you tomorrow here on the Mountain Marine Show from 7 until 11. Until then, make sure you get outside. See you tomorrow.